Well, so women face a significant barriers of entry into the political space. The number one and fundamental thing is, at the personal imposition of fear and of in a sense of an imposter syndrome. In other words, the women who could wake up and think, I'm not adequate enough to get into the political space. That's a personal barrier, and it's only the individual that can ultimately take that barrier away from themselves and sweep away the things that are self-limiting them. So that's one. The second one is the social and cultural barrier, where people look at, somebody can look at a woman and say, oh, she's so ambitious. A woman it's not even an ambition that drives most women. What drives most women is vision, not ambition. Ambition is where it is about yourself and your vain glory. Vision is where you look at your society and you feel that something is fundamentally wrong and that it must be addressed. A lot of women have issues in our society that worry them, especially issues that concern children, young people, and women. They want a different society, a society that provides equality of opportunity to everyone. Women are always tending toward wanting justice, not for themselves, but for others all the time. And so when women look at those challenges and they want to address them, it's not out of ambition, it's out of vision. They want a society that works. The third thing that poses a barrier of entry is that the political environment is so networked. It's networked against women. And so everything about that environment sort of wants to do things in opaque ways, in ways that are, nocturnal and all of that. And women frankly have no stomach for those kinds of contexts to operate within them. The fourth thing that the barrier would be issues of financing. Financing the political process can be totally exhausting. And so women are not people of deep pockets usually. And so they are going to need a lot of resources to be able to do that. The fifth thing is that women are very, Women connect a lot, but women don't build structures out of their connections. And so making sure now that women would see the networks that they belong to as networks that need to be joined up and to have structure is an important part of building an ecosystem of support for women who wish to go into politics. So all of these, and then of course the religious angle. Some people would look at a woman who wants to run for office and say, oh, doesn't she have a husband? Is she going to be this and this? And what they do is that they forget that there was a Deborah in the book of the Lord. Deborah, who was the wife of Lapidot, who was a judge, who was a prophetess in Israel. God is ever interested in all of his children that he has put talents in, optimizing those talents. In my own case, I have been a very, very fortunate person in my relationship with my husband. My husband actually sees where I should be going before I sometimes even see it. So he pushes me in the direction of my purpose in life. And so that I don't have to worry myself as to, whether the man that is my husband is feeling threatened. My husband feels no threat whatsoever. My husband is bold. He embraces the idea that I have talents of leadership and that I must express those talents of leadership. And so it's important for society to validate our women. The more that husbands validate their wives, the better that it is for our society. The more that parents validate their daughters, the better for our society. Because frankly, in the eyes of God, leadership is gender neutral.